Here with head coach Brad Laird. The Demons ready for National Signing Day. Coach, I guess you're getting a little more used to it now as the third year of the early signing period and then the regular signing period. From this year, I guess just looking at this year's class, does it change what you do from early to late?
Well, I don't know if it necessarily changes what we do. I mean, because you go back and you look at the young men that will sign. You know, these are young men that we've been on, that we've had the opportunity, 365 days ago, at some point, starting the recruiting process with them, and some earlier and some later, so there's a variation with each young man. But, for us signing 4 high school in December with the early signing period to go along with 7 mid-year guys to where we are for this signing class, you always get excited. You get excited about the team that we have now, and you get excited about the guys that we're going to put together for the future.
When you do look at that, it is good to have, as you mentioned, you had 7 guys coming at mid-year, so that changes the complexion of things, not just for this signing class, but for your team already.
Yeah, no doubt, because they have the opportunity to work with our guys now. That's the jump that they get, being here mid-year, coming in January, to not only from an academic standpoint, but also a team aspect of us being able to go through the things that we're going to go through prior to spring practice, and then the 15 days that those 7 guys will get, compared to the incoming freshmen. So, excited to mesh those 7 as they are meshing now going through the off season to once we get to spring practice.
I guess one thing with the early signing period, it does maybe allow you to have a little more narrow focus, I guess, in the spring. You know what you've gotten already in-house, and now you can maybe go find pinpoint some certain areas that need it a little bit more clearly.
Yeah, and I think from a high school aspect of it, the seniors, we kind of pinpointed this February signing period more so than probably the last couple of years, as far as, that was really our focus point with the high school young men. We did sign 4 in December, but really focusing on a lot of our time for this February signing period. And I mean, you can go across each position and there's going to be a need at each position, some more so than others, just because of where the dynamic of the football team is now, because of seniors that are no longer with us, plus some returners that are no longer here. So being able to fill those holes as we move forward to the 2020 football team.
One thing that's very important, you won't have the same staff you did last year. There have been a couple of changes, but Jake Olson, the recruiting coordinator, your coordinators, offensive and defense, are back. What does continuity do at the coaching staff for recruiting season? Well,
I think you look at it first and foremost, recruiting is our lifeblood. And, Jake Olson now in his 3rd season doing this, and as he continues, and which makes us continue to get better each day of the things that we're able to do from an official visit standpoint to signing day aspect. So, the things that our coaches bring and what Coach Olson has done, I tell you, has been second to none. And then being able to have Mike Lucas and Brad Smiley as offensive and defensive coordinator, as the continuity that they have, not only with the guys that we have returning, but those guys that we're bringing in as well.
All right. Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you.